which it's looking like it's making me sign in. Yeah, No Flow, some great guys. I know they've got a lot of different sports going tonight. So we're not going to end up being live on Facebook. Facebook can deal with that. We just went live on Twitter. So that means I got to open up Twitter up here. Hey, Moon Dragon, you found us. Found us before I even had to go throw the YouTube in there. So yeah, you're watching on ISO. Don't worry. The picture will all be, we'll be moving that around shortly so that you can actually see cards. We are just getting started. So during the getting started, there's a few things I got to let everybody know. Like I'm messaging a bunch of people, letting them know where they can watch, hopefully getting some more people in watching and having fun with us. I'm getting Twitter set up. So Twitter comments don't come in directly here. So I have to be watching on Twitter at the same time. What's up, Twitter? I see you. 20 people watching there on Twitter, 22. It's going up. Wave or shout if you're on Twitter. And then I got to get my backup camera shooting. And then we got to cover ground rules, of course. Not that there's many of them, and most of them were spelled out, but I still just like to cover and remind so everybody knows exactly what's going on, feels good, enjoys the break. Hopefully this break will be much faster than the last break. Hey, C. Gray, how you doing? I saw you won some spots today. Congratulations. It's going to be fun. All right, so we are filming that video. Actually need to clear this. Let me stop filming that real quick. There we go. All right. Okay. So new video rolling there. Have I lost you all yet? Is everybody watching still? Everybody having fun? Okay, real quick. So first off, thank you everybody for joining. I am really excited to do this. We did a full case of hobby and it took forever. Hopefully today will go much faster, even though it's 50 boxes instead of 24. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Deacon Sandman. Sandman, I forget, are you going to the National? Will I be seeing you there? My goal for tonight is to have everything shipped before the National. So that's my goal. I've done the math on how many cards there are in this versus a full case of hobby. And I think it's doable. I think it should happen. You should get your cards en route. Usari, how you doing? Usari's like, there's no chance. Ivan never ships that fast. Well, I'm going to. You're gonna get your cards shipped before the National. That said, I did what I promised to do last time and failed, which is I listed a bunch of cards and I'm going to list even more tomorrow. So there's some really cool pronto cards. There's some really cool autographs that I've hit that are listed in the store. And you can actually even browse the store while watching if you click that little shopping bag icon if you're mobile, or you should just be able to see it if you're on desktop. So check that out. You won't be home for a while. Are you going to the National? Or are you just having summer vacation plans going on? Some of those cards that are listed and some more that I can list. So if you have requests, drop them in the chat or the ISO chat. So like I've got one of the Mia Fischel first autographs ever. Other side of the world. Nice. That should be fun. What's up, 803 card collector? I had a recent arrival of a couple of the retro signatures. So these are listed in the shop. Michelle Cooper, Chloe Ricketts. Those are numbered out of 89. Ricketts is 72 out of 89. I've got a bunch of silver prontos that I hit because I have 5 subscriptions. So there's the Christine Sinclair, got a Ashley Sanchez. There's an Alyssa Thompson that's listed from the subscriber only ones. the number to 274. I have a Christine Sinclair Eternal that's listed. So that's the case. This was super short print from 2023 or 2022, I mean. So anyways, there's lots of good stuff there. There's a lot of stuff that isn't listed yet that hopefully will be listed tomorrow. So if you want that thrown in with your mail, save some on shipping, click that button. Now, I've identified 2 more things I need to do before we can get started. One is I'm going to need more sleeves and top loaders over here because I definitely do not have enough sleeves and top loaders for this break. So more sleeves. Let's grab 2 more things of top loaders. That should get me through. Who's still watching on Twitter? The Twitter crowd is like, give it to me now or I leave. We're down to 21 already on Twitter from 31 when we started off. 22. Hey, we just gained 1. Okay, so that was thing 1. Thing 2 is the ground rules. Well, actually, thing 2 is the case, which is just out of reach here. No, it's in reach. Okay, so ground rules. A few things. So every spot that sold, I don't know if any spots didn't sell or didn't get bids. I need to go, I'll double check that after the fact. Any spot that sold, let's say you don't hit any cards. Well, I will throw in a Parkside Pronto card. So keep an eye out for that in your items. If you get a random Parkside Pronto card, it's because one of your spots didn't hit. If you're going through and you're like, hey, how come I don't have any cards of so-and-so, but there's a Pronto card, that's why. This is broadcast to YouTube, so there will be a backup there. So if after the fact we need to go back and look at something, you can check it out on YouTube. You may have noticed 2 spots weren't listed, or 2 players from the checklist. My last break, Yuki Nagasato and Tierna Davidson, the winner of them. I want to use her real name, but I try not to out of respect, and I forget the username. No, Grizzle Bear. Grizzle Bear. You can see it actually in the chat on ISO on the marketplace. Grizzle Bear won, and the package got stolen. Didn't end up getting there, which is way too bad because it had a Beechwood in it. So if you see a Yuki Nagasato Beechwood listed in the Chicago, Illinois area, please let us know. Long story long. So those 2 spots, I didn't even list them. I'm giving them to her this break. So Grizzle Bear, congrats. Thank you. It was more than worth it to me to do that little bit for you. Sorry that package went missing, even though it was marked delivered. So that's a random ground rule. The other ground rules. So if we hit a card, if we hit a Beechwood, and there's 2 subjects on the Beechwoods. Hey, Crack the Packs, I see you on Twitter. We'll essentially coin flip it, although I'll do it with a wheel of names. Since we're doing a smaller break today, we might be able to do it tonight instead of later. A lot of times I do it later, but I do it live so that there is a clear record. Same thing. I'm not sure if the vintage are all just 1 player this year, but if for some reason there's a vintage that has more than 1 player, same process applies. We did have an interesting scenario last time where we hit 2 Beechwoods and the same 2 people had the same 2 players on each. And so they actually worked out a trade where 1 Beechwood went to one and 1 Beechwood went to the other. I think they were both happy. They both seemed happy. But just so you know, the baseline rule is that we draw or assign through the wheel of names if that happens. Rule number 3. Sorry to be dad with all these rules. Rule number 3 is I live in an old house. It can get windy. It can get rainy. There can be lightning. There can be thunder. We have Cox for the Wi-Fi, which sucks. So God forbid the Wi-Fi goes out. The stream cuts off. Well, I have a non-connected backup. So everything that shoots my entire desk here. So again, just so you know, gosh forbid there's an issue and the stream stops. There is a backup. I would upload the entire backup as it stands. So don't panic. Don't be worried if the stream stops. Also, remember, if you're watching, especially if you're watching on the marketplace in the soccer card community, that chat there, I'll be able to jump on there and at least talk you through it, let you know. But if you have questions or concerns and we're not live, use that chat, and you can even @, people so they get a notification. Also, join. The cool thing about this community is it can be your buy, sell, trade group also. Thanks, Crack the Packs. Just said in Twitter, redundancy game strong. This is your place. So we have lower fees than eBay to sell in the Women's Soccer Card Club. Lower fees than eBay. There's lots of cool social selling tools that I can teach you about. If you have cards you want to list, click that little apply to sell button in the community, and let's get you selling as well. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to flip the camera. The view for a minute's going to be a little wonky. Hey, there you see my Twitter setup. Because I got to get this giant, massive, hopefully my sinuses will stop hurting too. All right, so this case is a little bit massive. Get the whole thing in the frame here. Boom. All right, so here's the case. I'm not going to show the exact my address there, but you get the idea. It did come a little bit jankety, but we should have the 50 boxes in there. So let's get this case ripped open. Try to do that without cutting my fingers open. Okay, and let's count the boxes as they come out and move my glasses. All right, so we have from the top, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that working? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll put that on top of those. That's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we might have to do stackies up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is another 15. So that's 30. Y'all are keeping track, right? Expecting me to do math while moving stuff. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like Santa Claus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 10, 20, 15, 15, 50. Boom. All right. That was all caught on the live, even though I was blocking this box. Okay, so let's figure out framing here. So if we put them this way, we have a little bit more space. And let's take 2 off of there and put them up here. So I also had the idea, because there was a small bit at Target the other day, so I ripped 5 of these myself. And I had the idea we should do packs like 5 at a time. Sort of thought like that was the rip thing. K-Dub, what's up? Okay. All right. Well, they are almost all in there. Okay. Did it freeze? Oh my goodness. God forbid. Kick drum 75. What's up? All right. Oh, so I forgot one thing. One super important thing that we're supposed to do right now while I'm stacking all this stuff. In fact, I may try to put 5 more. Well, that's not going to work either. I need more room on my desk is the moral of the story. You need to tell me who you have, because there were so many people in this break that I have no idea who has what. I can try to check every once in a while when we hit a cool card, but just real quick, remind me, type with your username, who do you have in this break? And I am going to get to ripping. Actually, I don't know if we need the knife for this one. Well, it's going to speed things up for sure. All right, so while I get the first 5 open, everybody wave, wish everyone else good luck, and tell us who you got. Oh, you know what the other thing is that I forgot to do? I forgot to check the marketplace to see if anybody in chat is asking questions. 100% passing. Oh, hey, Grizzle Bear. All good. Hey, so you got 2 spots in it regardless, Grizzle Bear. Did you just say that you were going to be at the National? I have no idea. JB. Yeah, I'll still check if it's a big card, especially if it's not somebody that knows. And JB, I know that you did quite a bit. Kevin Zelko got Trinity, Alyssa, and Jordan. So we're going to be rooting big for some Trinity and Alyssa with him in the room. Deacon Sandman got Leah and Elizabeth. Zanino got a bunch of Rain players, and Zanino's smart, knows the checklist, got a bunch of cheap auto spots. Hey, I'm fine with that. We did fine on this break. Oh, I forgot thing number 4, which was empty my trash before we got started. We did fine on this break, so I am more than happy for people that got the cheap spots and might hit big. Yeah, ripping one-handed. I saw you come in with Muse there at the last second, and it made me happy because I owe you a card. Zanino, too. I'm glad that you have a shipment coming. MM Warrior, join us in ISO chat if you'd like. Sliding. All right. That's recycling. Gonna have a big bad pile there after this because ACFC MKA just joined. What about my friend Megan? Are you watching? Where's Megan? Megan's not in here. I'm gonna be mad. I think she actually won one this time. Knickknacks, pull me some Ricketts, please. Hey, did you see I just posted that Ricketts auto in the marketplace also? So again, if you're watching, if any of you have cards to sell, I know we're all collectors, and so most of you don't have cards to sell, but if you have cards to sell, drop them in this marketplace. I'll be able to promote them to my 47,000 Twitter friends and my 1,000 Threads friends. You'll have less fees than eBay. It's also a great place to manage your inventory and keep track of it. So click that apply to sell button. And if you're hunting for cards, what's up in Viper? I see you just joined over on the ISO side. If you're hunting for cards, check out what I currently have available. There's also some auctions, some team lot auctions that are available that a different seller has. All right, but now we are into it. So I'm going to run Borges, Niswanger, first rookie card there. Maria Sanchez, Sam Coffey foil, Cassie Miller, black and white, Tierna Davidson, Ricky Madsen, and our first promising prospects is Madeline Desiano. O'Hara, first vintage is Dr. Nadeem. Got Olivia Wingate rookie, Solano rookie, Rodman, Sullivan, Oliveri, Ali Watt. So I'm going to run through this because we got a lot to rip tonight. Marta, Kristen Press, Jess Fishlock. We got not a Cityscapes, Luminescent, Stell Johnson foil, Amanda Kowalski black and white, Kristen Hamilton, and we got a Lou Barnes, and then we got a Niswanger, promising prospects. Dorsey, we got a Doyle vintage. So correct me if I'm wrong. From my first impression, I feel like the black and white are actually more rare than the foil. So in theory, like a rookie card should go base and then foil and then black and white, even though the foil are shiny and fun. Got a Jordan Heitma hyped, Wang Shuang foil, Haley Mace black and white, Sydney LaRue, and a Jaden Shaw promising prospects. I love these purplish promising prospects. I think they're really cool. Savannah DeMello. Sophia Smith. Jaden Shaw. That's not the SP, right? Oh, looks like we have our first Astral. That's what that parallel is called. I forgot. Bethany Balser. You got a green Niswanger. Sweet, the number to 25s. Yeah, so that will be the thing. We got a little spoiled. The case break that we did, the hobby case, Clara Robbins, promising prospect, really delivered on breadth. Listen there. Breadth and at the top. We hit a Morgan Golden Boot. We hit 2 nice swanger promising prospects, the green ones. But we hit a wide breadth of the other cards. Like we hit the Marta SSP, which is super cool. Got a Cityscapes Paige Monahan. Gurma, black and white, Trinity Rodman foil. And there we go. We got an Alyssa Thompson promising prospects. Congrats, Zelko. First hit for you. Hit. Alyssa Thompson promising prospects. So it'll be interesting to see what we get tonight in the retail configuration. Also, quick tease, I have one more case of this. Notorious BSG and Gabby Carey. Good shout outs there, Viper. I've got one more case of this. So what I'm going to try to do, because we have a new feature where we can actually have guests on. So I could put a guest up on top in like this top bar right here. And I would absolutely love to get an active player to co-stream with me. Do you think that would be fun? Would you throw a couple of bids into a break if we were going to be broadcasting live with an active player in the chat? Or not even in the chat, but for us to chat too. MM Warrior says yes. Who else is awake and thinks that would be fun? Fantoni says, hell yeah. So I'm going to try to make that happen. National is getting in the way, heading to Chicago. For those that don't know, the National Sports Collectors Convention is in Chicago next week. Women in the Hobby, a really cool group, is actually bringing in Ali Schlegel and is it Penelope Hawking to do signings at their booth. I reached out to one star and my offer was not big enough, and I understand. I got turned down, but very politely. Hey, Maisie. Sleeve it or leave it, Maisie. We're going to play that game tonight. So far, we've had one that was an automatic sleeve. Now, when I say automatic sleeve, that just means like I sleeved it right now. Don't worry. I will be sleeving a lot more of these cards before shipping. Maisie, who would you like to have us get on? I already know the answer. Who would you like to have us do a live stream with? What's up, Card Caddy? I see you just joined over on Twitter. Actually, we're going to do this way. Just feel a little safer about it. Maisie is actually on a card herself. There's Megan Rapinoe, Dunn, Ursig, Lawrence, Muse, Hamilton, Sophie Jones, Niswanger, Julia Lester, O'Sullivan, Jess McDonald, Aubrey Kingsbury, black and white, Jane Campbell. And we have our first Chloe Ricketts promising prospect. Sleeve it or leave it. I'm sleeving it. Congrats to the Ricketts spot. Mallory Swanson, Bailey Feist vintage, Chloe Ricketts base rookie card there. Sophie Jones, Kristen Press, Carrie Lawrence, and we have our first of the BG. Beautiful Game, Celia Jimenez Delgado. In Hobby, these seemed more rare than a lot of the other hits too. Quinn or Fallon? Yeah, I knew Quinn was going to be the answer. Fallon's another good one, though. Jin and Niswanger foil. Izzy Dakila, promising prospects. Got a Katie Lund vintage. Olivia Wingate, Lena Solano, Sierra Inge. Anyone else? Who should we try to get on for a live stream? Smith, Sonetta Wynn, Messiah Bright, black and white, rookie card. And we've got Sierra Inge, promising prospect. Chidiac, Christy Muse, vintage. Alexis Sponstra, rookie card. Jalissa Harris, rookie card. Messiah Bright, rookie card. Izzy Dakila, rookie card. Tequila. LaRue is cool always, Zelko says. This may not be the right stream for it, but I can get you a guy who has a rapper named after him. Well, does he play women's soccer, though? Oh, I thought that was a promising prospect, but no, it's an Astral June Indo. Who managed to snag Indo? Was it Dubbins again? Last stream, my buddy Dubbins had almost all of Angel City. All of Angel City except for Alyssa. There we go. Messiah Bright, promising prospects for Orlando. ACFC, MK. Oh, you got June this time? Awesome. Congrats. Carson Pickett or June Indo. Indo might be tough because of the Women's World Cup. That is the one thing. Not to mention probably cost. So we might be looking at somebody that's a little bit lower than a national team player. They don't have parallels of the vintage, do they? Those colors are okay. Yeah, the colors are like team based. All right. Tyler Lucy. Lucy would be fun. Jasmine Spencer would be fun. I can imagine the story she has from her years in the league. She was in one of the original players, right? Margaret Purse, she was on an episode today. They did the first episode of Katie Nolan's new show, and Margaret Purse was on it. So check out the highlights from that. Carson Pickett foil, Christy Muse foil, Amira Ali in there, and Penelope Hawking, promising prospect, and an Imani Dorsey vintage. Oh, do Canales and Rodriguez actually collect the cards? That's cool. That would be fun. St. George has a YouTube channel. She might be into it. All right. Yeah, keep these coming. What's up, R4 Dice? Knickknacks. Mallory Swanson. I have a weird, suspicious feeling that she may be more expensive than I can afford. I don't know why I would have that feeling. If you've been watching since the beginning, I have no indication why. I do have a feeling, though, that her team is very polite and at least responds to requests, which is very, very kind. That never hurts to shoot your shot. I guess here's the question. If we want it to be Swanson, is everybody here willing to pay an extra $15 next break? If we could get everybody here. Oh, wait, no. Looking at not everybody watching. Well, actually, no. It might be $15 per spot. Who's going to bid $10 extra per spot for us to get a true star on? Not trying to be cheap either. I want people to charge what they're worth. Like that's the great thing about it. Like, values of franchises going up, values of advertising going up. Like, great. Just means the value and the quality of the players goes up. It means the amount of youth that are trying to get into the sport goes up. Does Drake collect? I don't want to name. I want a player. I want somebody that actually plays the sport, or even recently retired, or Because just the stories you get, like they're doing this more and more in baseball, where they'll get like a retired pitcher, but at least the pitcher spent spring training and all that with the other players, and they've got great stories. I think that would be so much fun. Sam Muse? Oh yeah, that would be fun. She'd be great if she'd be willing. Hope Solo. I've actually met Hope Solo. I waited on her back in my LA days. She was very kind to her waiter. Saya Bright rookie card. Fallon Tolis Joyce black and white. Oh, hyped. Lo Labonta. And we got an Alex Morgan foil for the Morgan spot. Claire Imsley black and white. Paige Monahan. Kaylee Kurtz. Reina Reyes, promising prospect. Alyssa Nair. Kate Delfava. Sponstra, Solano, Indo, Emily Sonnet, Marley Canales. Heard she collects. Messiah Bright rookie again. Penelope Hawking. Sophia Huerta. And then we have an Astral of Ava Cook from the Chicago Red Stars. Jasmine Spencer. Simone Charlie. Malia Berkeley. We have goalkeeper Lauren Brzicki. Brzicki. For the San Diego Wave. We got Amanda Kowalski. Dabina. Her Nike ad has the most views so far out of any of them. 13 million. Do we need to be prospecting more global? I got cut off. Did you see Dr. Nadia Nadim? Did I see her where? Is there a match going on right now? Is that what I'm missing? Hey, Grizzly Bear, what's up? Grizzly Bear, are you going to the National next week? Hey, there we go. We have our first auto, our only auto. We have a auto. There's 22 people watching, Zanino. Well, 22 here. There's another 10 on Twitter, so that's 32. So we got Nicole Douglas. Oh, yeah, Dr. Nadia would be incredible. Wealth of knowledge. I saw that. Sorry, I'm Googling internally. Nicole Douglas. Is that you, Zanino? I think that is. Yep, that is you, Zanino. You always score on the small spots. Well done, sir. $1 spot. Hits an auto. Oh, Grizzly Bear. Are you in town? You should stop by. One of the days, Women in the Hobby are hosting Allie Schlegel and Penelope Hawking at their booth. Oh, okay. Well, wanted to make sure you at least knew about it. Jaden Shaw foil, Claire Emsley foil, and Chicagan Sarah Griffith, black and white. Madeline DeCiano. Oh, the Canada match is going on right now, huh? Oh, great. Love the commentary. Good time to mention the Christine Sinclair Eternal in the shop right now. You can make an offer on it if you click the Marketplace button. Emily Madrill. Carrie Abello. Jaden Shaw hyped. Giving that Lo Labonta a run for its money. I love 89% of the images that they choose for hyped are so good. Oh, we got a Hawking foil rookie card. All right, MM Warrior. Hey, I can't wait to see you next week in the National, Mike. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great to catch up. Another Lauren Brzicki, promising prospect. That is Hina Sugita, on the vintage stock. Michelle Cooper, rookie card. Barbara Oliveri. Klingenberg. Be cool if we could pull an 11 from this. Astral Ebony Salmon. National hero. Saved. They saved the penalty kick. Got another black and white Messiah Bright. So we're kind of hitting a run of some of the same names, which is good for the Messiah Bright spot. Good for the Ricketts spot so far. Not great for the Thompson spot. I haven't seen a base or a parallel or a foil or a black and white Thompson. We did hit a Thompson, promising prospects. Hit a Penelope Hawking, promising prospects. Oh, that's okay. I know it's always tough. Well, I can't speak for Zanino, but you want everybody to have the chance to share their enthusiasm. All right, real quick, I gotta move the base cards over to the sorting table, which also involves stepping over wires and other craziness. Who's gonna come sort this office? Mike, I wish I could pay what your day job pays just to have you come over here and sort cards. For those that don't know, my buddy MM Warrior that was in here, he's actually local. We're neighbors of a sort. Okay. So, who is going to the National next week? Maisie, is your dad letting you fly to Chicago for the National? So I will say there's a marked difference I feel this year. Well, maybe it's because do they have more inserts? They have a bit more inserts. I feel like, is it crazy or is the print run actually down this year versus last year? There was so much of last year's. And this year, the hobby, there's only 5,000 boxes. Does anybody know immediately, like, how many boxes there were last year? No? Are you saying no, there's not less, or no, something having to do with the game? Sorry, match. Or just no. Oh, you're saying no to the National. I'm that's a harsh word, but I'm mad. I'm angry. Let's put it that way. That my own sorting of the last break, I did not want to commit to another case until I finished sorting the last break. I love that, Maisie. Keep Dad on his toes. Keep me on my toes. And they sold out of the hobby boxes, like 2 days before I went to buy them. I was like, killed me. I wanted to buy more, wanted to up more. But so then all I had as an option was this retail. And I see what looks like a beautiful game coming up. Julia Doyle, Christy Muse, Pogarch, Niswanger, Quinn. Yep, Kelsey Turnbow. Beautiful game. But the more I think about it, like the inserts last year didn't feel all that rare. Some of these this year, like beautiful game, they're starting to feel more rare as I sorted an entire case. There's a really cool Ad Franch vintage. Savannah Coleman, Chloe Ricketts, Desiano, rookie. Oh, we have a draft night coming up. Those are also relatively scarce. Olivia Wingate. So all that to say, I hope that I hope people start to notice, and the market at least respects. Yeah, the hobby boxes were, I mean, they were fantastic. I really should have bought 2 cases. I bought 6 boxes for myself, and then I ripped the 1 case. Yeah, the autos were... There was a lot of nice cases that had, or boxes that had multiple autos. Carolyn Nicoli, vintage. So, which is just crazy because, again, you'd expect print runs to be up. Messiah Bright base rookie. Every other company and every other sport is increasing print runs. Hey, there we go. We got a Mackenzie Pluck for Angel City. Promising prospect. Julia Lester, Dr. Nadeem, Bailey Feist, vintage. Okay, give me just a second to sleeve up these 2 sleevers. Yeah, Alyssa, the autographs. But still, I'm glad that these are at least available. And like I said, I was at my Target in Omaha, Nebraska yesterday, and I saw 5 hangers on the shelf, which actually also says something. There was only 5 hangers on the, there's Ali Schlegel and Bernina. There's only 5 hangers on the shelf. Cityscapes, Marta, Haley Mace. There we go. Okay, so Alyssa's not hiding from us completely. There is, I hate to comment on condition. I hate to comment on condition when it's bad. I hate to comment even more when it's good. I am almost frightened to sleeve this. That's a fuzz. That's a fuzz on. This is a beautiful looking. That is a beautiful looking foil. Again, I hate to comment on condition. I am not a good grading evaluator. But that's, I mean, let's talk about that. So here we are. I guess if we look at the promising prospects, there's a little butter knifing, so to speak, on the backs. But we're not used to getting this far into a break and having no negative condition stories necessarily. So this is nice. Wait, the Wingate. What about the Wingate? Was it a image variation? They don't have image variations for the rookies, do they? Ali Schlegel. Second Marta Cityscapes. Oh, has an error, huh? Interesting. I wonder if it's is it a regular error? Someone go look that up. Madison Pogarch. There we have a Barbara Olivieri rookie card foil. Another Messiah Bright, promising prospects. Grizzly Bear, did you win Marta today? Congrats. But yeah, so again, the same feeling. I opened a lot of 2022, and Cityscapes just felt like, oh, there's another Cityscapes. I don't know. I'm not feeling like there's been a million Cityscapes. Are they actually rarer this year than we're used to? That would be a nice change. I said it last rip, and I'll say it again this rip. Marta is the most undervalued player in the sport right now. If you're thinking at all about this from a monetary standpoint. Yeah, Zanino, I need you to double check on that error, quote unquote, because so there's uncorrected errors, but then there are sometimes corrected errors. So the Christine Sinclair, for example, let me just tout this real quick. The Christine Sinclair that's up in the marketplace that you can buy while watching. These are all my cards from the other day. Where'd the Eternal go? Here we go. So the Eternal that I hit last, it was a few months ago from last year's product, is actually put together upside down. And I've only seen one of these. Or this is the only one of these I've seen. I thought it was probably, oh, they probably did that across the run. But everybody that I've talked to said, "Oh no, mine's the right direction." So double check that rain error. Sorry, that's not this year's Eternal. That was a personal card throwing up in there. This year's Eternal is Alex Morgan, and that would be incredible if we hit one. But yeah, actually, hey, let me do a little research just so I can understand what everybody is seeing. Are you watching on mobile or on a computer? So do you have full screen or do you have the vertical? Ripping one-handed's on a computer. Zanino's on his phone, or Maisie's on her phone, or Maisie's on his phone, right? Maisie is on Zanino's phone. Let's just take pronouns out of it entirely, but make sure we're being accurate here. Birdville's on mobile. Deacon Sandman's on mobile. Okay, so if you're on mobile, there's a little button at the bottom that looks like a handbag, which may not resonate with cards, but keep in mind. Got an Alex Morgan 11 from a hanger. Bam. Nice. Congrats, Alyssa. Zelko's on mobile. Have the Chicago Sky on Grizzly Bear's computer or laptop, and Canada on TV, so I'm on the phone. Hey, that is a great night. I do not mind being in third on a night like that. Grizzly Bear got a golden goal from a hanger, so dreams are real. Birdville has the bright spot. It is the bright spot tonight. Okay, so again, my ultimate dream for everybody is that you will use this the way it's meant to be used. And it won't just be me saying, hey, check out the shop. If you have things you want to sell, click the apply to sell button in the shop. You can list cards here as well. It's less than 10% fees. Dr. Nadia again. Yeah. So Alyssa, you didn't see it because it's in the ISO chat, because I know you're watching on YouTube. But if you actually watched in the marketplace, someone just said, Grizzly Bear just said that they got a golden goal from a hanger. And I saw somebody post on social that they got a Rodman from retail. Now, of course, we're believing them on that. I don't know that there was video. Frankie Tagliaferri. That's cool to hit because she is only a promising prospect. So that was one of the more possible, likely / possible skunk spots. So congrats to the Tagliaferri. Trinity Rodman vintage. It's a pretty cool card. Yeah, it's not likely, but it's possible. There we go. Alyssa Thompson base. That one is not centered as well as the foil was. Sorry. But hopefully we hit a nice little run of Thompson rookie cards then. Another nice Swanger rookie card. Coffee Luminescence. Estelle Johnson. Bianca St. George. Dorian Bailey. And another Mackenzie Pluck promising prospect. So congrats to the Mackenzie Pluck spot. Getting 2 now. Yeah, I've also seen linears pulled. I got ACFC MKA, got 2 linears, including Rodman, and the Alyssa SP from Hangers. The Alyssa SP, like is it an image variation SP or like a promising prospects, like a green promising prospects? Ooh, Grizzly Bear in 2021 pulled the Rapinoe purple from a Target hanger. So you're saying we need to go shop at the Targets in Chicago. That's what I'm hearing. When we go there for the National, we need to clear out all the Targets in Chicago. Paige Monahan Cityscapes. So that's kind of strange. So far, we've gotten like only a few Cityscapes, and we've gotten duplicates. Clara Robbins was a black and white. Alex Loera, Promising Prospects. Very cool. Oh, Alyssa does have an image variation. Got it. Allie Watt. Olivia Wingate. That says Courage on the back. Was it a base that you saw that, or was that on her Promising Prospects that there was the error? Perfect image. Glad they got that on the card. Oh, look at that. Second auto. There we go. Chloe Ricketts. Chloe Ricketts. I hate that it's been so long since we did roll call at the beginning. I got to double check that. That is... Oh, where's the username on that? Knickknacks. Knickknacks. It's weird it's not showing up the username. Engineering is probably updating something right now. They're like, nobody's live at 11:55 Eastern time. Knickknacks, there you go. Finally an auto. Congrats. Congrats. Let me make sure I put that right in a top loader for you. All right, so second auto of the night and a strong one. Chloe Ricketts. This is where I add Knickknacks. If you need the Ricketts subscriber pronto, that'll be up in the store tomorrow. And look, same pack. We've hit for the Barcenas spot. There we go. Our first Melanie Barcenas Promising Prospects. That's another one that is super rare because she is only on the Promising Prospects in this. She's not on the base checklist. So very glad to hit that card for the Barcenas spot. Was that you, Zelko, that ended up getting the Barcenas spot? Am I making that up in my head? No, that was Mellum, right? Yep, Jason Mellum. Chasing the wave. Congrats, Mellum, if you're watching now or if you're watching later. Oh, cool. Mallory Swanson Vintage. Michelle Cooper rookie card. Another Alex Morgan base. All right. How are we doing? Where are we at? Who's keeping track of the no? Oh, we're going to be halfway there at this. So we're 40% of the way there. We're about to be halfway there. 44% of the way there. No, each tranche is 10%. And it's been less than an hour, so this should be less than 2 hours total for the rip. E. Martin, what's up, sir? If you're still watching on Twitter, smack the screen, give it a few of those taps for likes. Hey, if you're on Threads, be sure to go follow me on Threads. My username is Watch the Breaks. Reply to one of my women's soccer posts, and I guarantee you I will follow you back. Let's show Threads what's up, shall we? Feeling extra fabulous tonight, which is good because I've been down in the dumps this week. Not in an awe sort of way, but just one of my kids was sick with something, and I've just been feeling slow. Don't worry, I tested for the one thing. It wasn't the one thing. Just want to rest, make sure everybody rests assured. All right, so we hit a Chloe Ricketts autograph and a Melanie Barcenas Promising Prospects in that last little round. That was our second autograph of the night. We also hit a Nicole Douglas auto. We have yet to pull any sort of SP image variation or SSP case type hit. So hopefully we'll get one of those soon. Schlegel, Brianna Pinto, Bella Bixby, Izzy Rodriguez, Tara McCune, Rose Lavelle, and a Brunina promising prospect. And an Alyssa Nair vintage. Clara Robbins, Nicole Douglas, Chloe Ricketts. Oh, it looks like we have our first numbered to 100, and it's a rookie card. Ooh, I'm getting too excited. I'm going to show too much of that too fast. Got to do a slow burn. So we got one of the shimmers. It's Lauren Brzezicki for the San Diego Wave. I mean, it goes to the Lauren Brzezicki spot, but Sandman, you saw Aaliyah. Your daughter got a card. Awesome. So congrats to the Lauren Brzezicki spot. Adding in a shimmer to 100. That is, I hate that it doesn't show the username there. That's My Urban Dog. Hey, My Urban Dog. Are you still watching? You still with us? Grizzly Bear. Nice. If you have a trading card, send it to me and I'll send it to Deacon Sandman's daughter. And we have an Olivia Wingate, Promising Prospects. Yep, there you go. OL Rain. So probably not a corrected error. Or we just got the only two in existence. And Izzy Rodriguez. Oh, hey, Grizzly Bear, there's a Nagasato for you. As the Izzy Rodriguez falls harmlessly to the table. Okay. Yes, I promise it was harmless. The corners still look absolutely fine. Allie Riley, Katie Lund, Christine Sinclair, hyped. Keep forgetting to double check that the hyped are not the black and white. Kristen Press, Gabriel Carley, and another Sierra Inge, Promising Prospect. Trinity Rodman vintage, Dabina. Dahl Kemper, Trinity Rodman, Cityscapes, Washington, D.C. Congrats to the Rodman spot. Deacon Sandman, I love to hear that, man. I know we talk on Twitter a lot. That's really fun that you were able to find this then and get into this for Bethany Balser vintage. I don't know why I thought that was, I didn't need to stop everything to sleeve that. Alyssa Thompson base. Again, some real off-center rookie cards in the base, unfortunately. But it only highlights how good I hope that foil was that we hit earlier. All right, so this is the halfway there tranche. And this is the last pack of that. Another Messiah Bright rookie card. Kristen Press, Sam Hyatt, Haracic, Montefusco. Look at that, Sandman. We pulled Elizabeth also, and on a black and white insert. So those are a little bit rarer. So Leah and Elizabeth have both hit. And there is a Michelle Cooper, Promising Prospect. It's our first one. So hey, this tranche, as I like to call them, was at least good for Deacon Sandman. Really for Deacon Sandman's daughter, for Deacon Sandman as a dad. Right? All right, so we are halfway there. I got to take the stack once more of the base cards for sorting and put them on the sorting table. So talk amongst yourselves while I do. Okay, so that is done. Probably going to need to drink a little bit of water. All right. So it was 56 minutes of that video rolling for this. I don't know how much that video was rolling at the beginning, but just if you're timing out the rest of your night, hopefully this second half will take us 55 minutes, maybe even a little less. So we should be done by midnight Central Time. For those of you keeping score, or 10 p.m. Pacific Time. This is when I miss the Pacific Coast the most, when I start doing time calls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. because Pacific Coast time is just better. Oh, I may actually miscounted. We're actually past halfway. Or no, we were, okay, yeah, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, plus 5. Okay. iMath's good. I've got 2 people still watching on Twitter. I guess the Twitter audience got bored. Probably because I'm not actually... No, that is what it looks like. It looks good right now. It's after the fact that Twitter starts looking like a potato. If you're still watching on Twitter, hey, we're up to 4 now. Apparently talking about Twitter makes them show it on the algorithm more. We're ripping a hanger case, 50 boxes of Parkside 2023 National Women's Soccer League. That's the NWSL cards. 4 times 3 plus 3. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time all of a sudden with the count. Probably because I haven't worn my glasses this whole time. Christine Sinclair rainbow, or sorry, it looks like a rainbow. The rainbow really stands out on that foil. That's pretty freaking cool. Alex Morgan, black and white. Kristen Press foil. Sierra Inge, that's our 3rd promising prospects of her. Allie Watt, Orlando Pride, vintage. Oh, I see an auto coming up, and in fact, it looks like a red auto. Oh, let me try to be careful about this. Let's show all the cards up to it. Okay. Oh, it's an upside down red auto. All right. So the red autos are numbered out of 100 or 99? Out of 99, I think. Oh, there we go. Jenna Neiswanger. Who had Jenna Neiswanger? Congrats to Usari. Not sure if you're still watching. I know there's lots of awesome soccer action going on tonight outside of just this rip. But awesome. Congrats. Love shipping you something cool. 57 out of 99. The red auto. Jenna Neiswanger for Usari. There you go. So that goes in the top hits pile. Let me sleeve up this black and white Alex Morgan, because again, I don't think people realize that this year the black and whites are actually a pretty nice little surprise. They're a little more scarce. Let's put it that way. Ali Prissock, Katie Lund, Savannah McGaskill, Yuki Nagasato, foil for you there, Grizzly Bear. And then Kayla Fisher. This is our first time hitting her as a promising prospect. So again, another one that I believe she doesn't have base rookies. Just the promising prospect. Alex Morgan vintage. It's our first one of those we've hit. For Jason Millum. So we've hit 3 autos. Can we make it 4? That would be a bit of a bonus, right? But it's possible. CC Kaiser, Savannah Coleman, black and white, Bianca St. George, and a second Frankie Tagliaferri, promising prospects. Ali Watt vintage. What's going on in the match? I haven't had a match update in a while. Kristen Davis hyped. Megan Klingenberg foil. Danny Weatherholt foil. Emily Madrill, promising prospect. It's our first promising prospect that we've pulled of her. Ryan Garris vintage. Dabinha. Emily Madrill. Base rookie, Christine Sinclair, black and white. Taylor Smith, Belle Breed. Ali Schlegel, black and white. Taylor Smith, Jordan Heitma. And an Ali Schlegel, Promising Prospects, who again will be at the Women in the Hobby booth at the National. Kaylin Sheridan just made an epic save. Ooh, nice. So if whoever has the Ali Schlegel spot is heading to the National, maybe get that autographed. If anybody is heading to the National and wants me to bring their stuff there instead, please let me know. Let me know before I ship. Because I would be able to do that. I get in on Wednesday, so I'll be there. So the save wasn't actually a save because of an offsides. That almost stinks as much as a goal that should have been a goal, but for offsides. But actually, you kind of hate that more because it's like the goalie did even better, right? Okay, this one bit of plastic is giving me difficulties. Notice I abandoned the knife a few tranches ago, but every once in a while, the plastic still gets me. Now my urban dog wants a nice Sheridan to celebrate the Sheridan performance going on here. Urban dog, didn't you just hit something else? Was there... Were you Ricketts? There's too many... There's just too many players in these player breaks. It's fun, but then there's too many players. I can't keep track of them all. So yeah, I'll say it one more time for everybody watching. If any of you are going to be in Chicago, the National Sports Collectors Convention is next week in Rosemont. I will be there actually with a few of our different communities because I haven't mentioned it here, but I feel like most of us, I'm seeing most of the same names, same faces, same names. But the site that we're on, I'm actually community lead for them. So we have a few of our different communities that are going to be set up there. So I'll be there supporting them. But Women in the Hobby, which is a really cool community that's not set up on us, I'd love it if they were, is going to be there and having Ali Schlegel and I believe Penelope Hawking at their booth. Savannah Coleman foil. Izzy Docula, Promising Prospects. So if you are in the area, check that out or drop it in the chat. I'll try to drop it later where it's at. Do you know how to get to the chat on the marketplace? Nigeria putting themselves on the radar. Andy Sullivan, black and white. Ali Schlegel, Promising Prospects again. But I also say that to say, if you're a little bit nervous about going to a card show, you have a lot of friends there. I'll be spending a lot of time at the Midwest Box Breaks booth, but I would love to say hi, get to meet you. The Women in the Hobby booth is going to be awesome. And I think that you'll be really surprised by the vibes, or at least a lot of the vibes around the floor this year. So Kelsey Turnbow, beautiful game. So that's our second Turnbow beautiful game, despite them being a little rarer. And look at that, our second Alyssa Thompson, Promising Prospects. There we go. So we've now had 2 Alyssa Thompson Promising Prospects. This is our first time seeing this Casey Murphy vintage. That's pretty cool, from the Challenge Cup series. Alex Morgan. Haley McCutcheon, Claire Emsley, Clara Robbins, foil, Paige Monahan, Tatum Milazzo. And we got a Haley Bugia. Do you pronounce the J? Promising Prospects for Orlando Pride. Forward. Amanda Kowalski. Alyssa Thompson, base rookie. So we're catching up on the Thompsons now. Would be incredible if we could have Thompson auto make an appearance in these last 10 or 11 packs. Depending on how many, that's one more pack, right? So about 11 packs. Or a Thompson SP. Alyssa Chapman, Bianca St. George, hyped. And there's a Bugia. Another third Frankie Tagliaferri, Promising Prospects. Savannah Coleman. So how many Promising Prospects are on the checklist? We have 20% left of this case, by the way. 10 boxes left. Is it 25 Promising Prospects? So in theory, we'd like to hit everybody twice. I don't have the checklist up, so if somebody else has that handy and could do the assist, that would be fun. Or if Nigeria, Canada is just that much more entrancing, I get it too. All right, so I'm going to put the last 5 are right there. This 5. Why does it feel like the second half of this case has gone much faster than the first? Did I just spend that much time talking before we got started? I'm glad you got to watch live much more at the time this time, Grizzly Bear. It's always way more fun on my end when people are able to watch live and chat. If you were streaming the game, what site would you use? 30 Promising Prospects. Okay, so yeah, so definitely you would want to hit 1 of each, 2 of a few. When you start hitting 3 of some, it makes you concerned about the other spots. That's also the way it is. It's the way it is with these. Remember, if you have a spot that doesn't hit a single card of that player, you're getting a Parkside Pronto. Okay. That's weird. Just a little piece of plastic in there. Yeah, no green so far. We still haven't hit like a big case. Like we hit the Nice Swanger and the Promising Prospects. Yeah, but we haven't hit like a case item yet. Oh, hey, there we go. It's not a, is it a case item? That is not her base. That is her SP. Lola Bunta, image variation, SP. It's like she knows that she could at any moment be on a trading card when she plays. It's great. That goes to Rippin' One-Handed. Got the spot for $6. Nice. Congrats, Rippin' One-Handed. My good friend Ryan. By the way, if you hear that name, I hope he doesn't mind me telling his story. He professionally tells his story. Ripping One-Handed. Yeah, he opens packs of cards with one hand because he was born with one hand. I share all that because if you have kids or relatives that are kids. And we hit our second Melanie Barcinus. Promising prospect. So hitting 2 Thompsons and 2 Barcinus. If you got to hit 2. I don't try to play favorites, but I do gotta root for some people, right? He actually has a children's book that he wrote about it, which my kids love. And it does a really good job of just explaining to kids like how to talk to people that may be a little different than you. And honestly, how you're a little different. That's a fun conversation for me. I'm a father of twins, so we actually talk about it quite a bit because I don't want them to feel like, people are always going to lump them together. So how they're different. Ryan Hack, Haack. And on Twitter, Zelko, you probably follow him on Twitter. It's Rippin' One-Handed on Twitter. Like ripping card packs one-handed. Lauren Brzezicki, and our first Ari Borges promising prospect. Oh, man, Deacon. So you thought you were having a third, and it turned out to be a fourth. Ours was our first, at least. So it was first and second. So we didn't know better. We just took all the challenges as life. That's how life is. We've got our third now, Mallory Swanson, and it is very different having just one. I'll tell you that. Hina Sugita. Zelko, if you couldn't catch that, just hit me up afterwards too. I'll be happy to link you to that book. Summer Yates, promising prospect. Oh, I sleeved it because I paused. Again, a lot of these things will be sleeved and sorting too. Also, I don't oftentimes get a lot of feedback. So if there is an issue like in shipping, please let me know. Whether it's a condition issue or how things are shipped or whatever it may be. Let me know. That Huerta's not an SP, is it? Sierra Inge. Is that our fourth promising prospect? Oh, nice, Nina. Did you win the Summer Yates spot? She's from UW Soccer. It's pretty cool. Still want to hit. I don't think that SP image variation does it for me as far as my hopes and dreams. I still want to hit some sort of other case SP insert. Sam Coffey, Leah Pruitt, Lola Bunta Black and White, and another Haley Bugija, promising prospect. Kate Delfava, vintage. All right. Alyssa says, if you don't have Fox TV, I watched a game on Telemundo last night. They also have World Cup coverage. Oh, that's cool. I actually have YouTube TV. I got that recently on my end. So I would be able to watch that, except the TV's in a different room. Okay, this is the last chance. Peacock app has coverage of all games with Spanish commentary. That's very cool. All right, so we are at an hour 16. Let's see a Gold Morgan. Yes, let's not let us down. What am I doing? I got all out of my my groove here. Oh, Grizzly Bear. I wish that you'd had Dabina in our last break. That was insane in the hobby case break. Hit 3 of the Americanas in one case. But yeah, I would be happy with any of those 3 cards that you have stated. In fact, again, the crazy thing is, it makes me feel bad. We hit a Gold Morgan in that case. We hit 3 Dabinas, and we hit the Marta SP, which is one of the coolest cards I've ever seen in my life, and of a legend. Like, I'd rather see a 1 of 1 of any card for anyone, JB Fantoni says. And I can't argue. I've never pulled a 1 of 1 from Parkside. In fact, do you want to hear the worst story? You want to hear the worst story? So I bought these cards literally at 11:59 p.m. June 30th. July 1st was when they announced the printing plate promo, that they were giving away printing plates with orders. So, stinks. Oh, look at that. Backwards. Didn't see that coming. Number to 99. Sorry for the no cool reveal, but check that out. We did hit a 4th auto here, and it is a Ryan Garris number to 99. Oh, Fantoni, you had the same, but a small order. Yeah, I didn't feel like throwing anything at him. That's for Amore. Oh, congrats, Amore. Yeah, did they launch that show yet that she's supposed to be on? About the is it about Houston? Is it about Houston soccer players or just about like Houston women athletes? That's a cool auto. I'm not giving up on the 1 of 1 for the crew though. And a 3rd Alyssa Thompson. And I'm out of top penny sleeves. So let me get another one of those open. So at least we hit 3 of Alyssa Thompson for that spot. But I'm still not giving up hope on an SP or a 1 of 1. Savannah DeMello. We didn't hit a linear or an 11 yet. Let's get at least 1. We got to get 1 something fancy in here. Right, Parkside? Isn't that the rules? You've spoiled us so much with the last couple of hot cases. I ripped 2 cases of 2022 that were both hot cases. It was crazy. And then my 2023 case, like I've said, was pretty freaking good too. Megan Reed vintage, Chloe Ricketts, base rookie. Getting down to the wire here. We got to get 1 last pop. Diana Ordonez for Houston Cityscapes. Sophie Jones. Another Ari Borges, promising prospect. Katie Lund. Was the 2 out of 99 autos, was that as good as it gets? Can I complain about that? That's pretty good, right? Milazzo, Lund, Labunta, Lena Selena. Haley Hopkins, promising prospect. We haven't hit her yet, so that's nice for that spot. Second to last pack mojo, so to speak. All right, we are wrapping it down, winding it up. Looks like this is on the last pack, I believe, at this point. Nyswanger, Jordan Listro, Cityscapes, Emily Minges, Kristen Hamilton, Messiah Bright, foil, Rose Lavelle, a second Haley Hopkins. And I think that might do it for us here. Izzy Rodriguez, clocking in at 1 hour and 22 minutes for that hanger case rip. All right. Whew. Well, I'm not happy that we didn't get to hit something cool. Hopefully the next hanger case, remember I've got one more left. We'll have that. Hopefully we'll be able to get a guest host on. We do have a quick recap of sort of the top hits here. Not top loaded yet. They will be very shortly, though. 3 Alyssa Thompson promising prospects. We also hit 2 Melanie Barcinas promising prospects, a Chloe Ricketts auto, a Ryan Garris auto to 99, and a Jenna Niswanger auto to 99. All right. My commitment again, I'm leaving for the National. So I want to get all this out by Tuesday. I've done the math. There's a lot less cards than last time. I think I can do that. So hopefully the ship's much, much faster. Remember, too, I'm going to be posting. Oh, crazy. The match ended at the same time. I'm going to be posting a bunch more cards for sale, too, tomorrow. You can post cards for sale if you have cards that you want to post. Just click the apply to sell button in the marketplace, and I'll approve you. That'd be really fun to have more people posting stuff that I can share on my socials. And have a great night.